go. It's the nightcap. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. It's brought to you by Galactic Fried Chicken. You know what to do. GalacticFriedChicken.com. Download the app, Android, iPhone, everything Galactic. Go there Wednesday through Sunday, lunch and dinner. Tell them to pump it up. Save yourself 15%. Or go to the app. Get it delivered. Pretty much anywhere inside the 275 loop. Aaron, I don't know what that didn't make any sense.
I've never seen anything like that.
Arizona 101, Cincinnati 93. For all the people worrying about the line being out of whack, Josh Reed hits 2 threes in the final. Cincinnati covers.
That was my favorite part of the whole game.
Cincinnati, just to give you a feel for things here, if you didn't watch it, like I assume most everybody watched this game. I can't guarantee the people watching this watch this game. So I'm just gonna tell you this. Arizona was up 40-30 at halftime. And it felt like, Aaron, would you agree? It felt like a wild game in the first half at 40-30. Like the pace was frantic. It felt like Arizona went on a big run, like in that middle to late portion. And then they were up 16. Cincinnati had a 6-0 run going into half to cut it to 10. It felt like it should be like a 15, 16 point game that was only 10. So like, hey, Bearcats are hanging around. Let's see where this goes in the second half. And then, what if I told you, Aaron, it was 40-30 at halftime, and in the second half, Cincinnati would go 22 of 35 from the floor for 62.9%. They would go 13 of 19 from 3. They made 13 fucking threes in the second half. 13. They made 17 threes for the game. 6 of 9 from the free throw line. And they lost by 8. Arizona was 23 of 29 in the second half, 79.3%, 57.1% from 3, 11 of 16 from the free throw line for 68.8%. I don't know what I just watched. I've been watching basketball all my life. I don't have any clue what that was. In fact, I'm smoking a fucking cigarette right here on air. I don't understand any of that.
Don't do it. I think that might. I don't know if you're allowed to do that on YouTube.
Fine, I won't. I need a cigarette.
I understand. I don't know if you're allowed to do that on YouTube. I don't want it to.
Well, I'll just turn the camera off and we'll talk.
We've had a good night. I don't want to mess up the good night.
Okay, fine. I'll turn the camera off and we'll talk.
Again, this is why the adults are here. I feel like I didn't see Arizona miss a shot in the second half.
They are really skilled, man. And they're really skilled 1 through like 9.
Well, I'm still trying to understand how they shot 62%. Cincinnati shoots 47%.
Well, Cincinnati made 17 threes to their 8.
I mean, and that's still I still felt like they were shooting threes all night.
Yeah, they didn't shoot nearly as many. Well, they had Tabellis, who just dominated the game.
Cherry picked. I don't like that.
Yeah, they cherry picked a lot. I know, like,
because he's
get
faster
back on
than
defense.
He's faster than ever. Don't celebrate. Yeah.
Not even don't celebrate, Aaron. It wasn't a matter of like getting back on defense. It was the ball came off the rim and they had a guy standing on the other side waiting to dunk it. Like it was like a church league. They were just releasing their bigs to rim run all night.
Cincinnati did, to their credit, hold Arizona scoreless for 3 minutes at the end of the first half, which I don't know that Arizona's been scoreless for 3 minutes in the entire season.
Right?
You got three games over 100.
That was insane. That was insane.
I'll also be okay if I never in my entire life ever again hear an announcer say "slappa." What? That's not even.
Here's where the game was won, without question. points in the paint. Arizona 52. 52 points in the paint. Cincinnati 26. They were just better. Their bigs were just better. I don't know what else you can say to that, right? Cincinnati had 9 turnovers. Arizona had 10. Cincinnati got 18 points on Arizona's turnovers. Arizona only 10 on Cincinnati's 9 turnovers. 7-point edge for Arizona on the glass. 9-6 though. Cincinnati won the offensive rebounding battle. They won the second chance point battle. It was even, essentially 14-13 off the bench. Fast break points, significant edge to Arizona, 23-13. But for me, points in the paint, like the Ballo kid and Tabelis, they dominated. Like Cincinnati's just not where they need to be at the 4 and 5. That was my takeaway from this game.
Yeah. Kalu has deficiencies
I don't know.
That were exposed.
He played 9 minutes. He had no points. It felt like he gave up like 30.
It did feel like that
when he was in the game. And they're not like Micah had a very good game, 11 points, hit a couple big threes down the stretch.
That was his best game, definitely this season.
Well, it was definitely a bounce back. He was terrible in the first half. He had a bad first half.
Yes.
And he bounced back and had a really good second half.
Well,
so
I mean, how much confidence does that crossover 3 give you, though?
You feel pretty good about yourself when you hit one of those.
Yeah, I mean, he put Tabelis on skates.
Yeah, when you drop a guy, you feel pretty good.
I don't know. I mean,
Aaron. Let's talk about this. In the last game they played, they scored 11 points in the second half.
Yeah.
Tonight, 63 points and a half.
I don't think you'll ever see this team score 11 points and a half again.
I don't think you'll ever see this team score 63 points and a half again. That's on pace for a 126-point 40-minute game. I don't know what I just watched. I don't know what I just watched.
Somebody on Twitter asked when was the last time we saw a team score 93 and lose? And I can't answer that.
I can't either. Let me say this. We were all worried about, like, why are we going to stay up for this 11:30 game against Arizona? It was absolutely worth it. We're going to be talking about this forever.
I mean, the Landers Nolly coming out party was tonight.
Absolutely. He loves Maui. That kid should have gone to Hawaii.
You also saw how much that game meant to him at the end of the game. Looked like he was damn near tears sitting against the scoreboard at the end of the game.
He did everything he could. Everything he could.
33 points, 12 of 18 for the night from the field, 9 of 14 from 3, 4 rebounds, a block, a steal, only 2 fouls, 33 minutes played. You have to hope that Vic's okay, coming down on his hip as he landed on David Julius.
Yeah, that'd be right.
He was back on the bench, though, before the game was over. I hope I never see another player try to shoulder check Andre Morgan again. That was a weird thing.
Strange.
Weird thing. Like, why would you try and shoulder check a coach?
I don't know.
That's a very, I guess because you're a giant.
I mean, Dre's in pretty good shape. Like, maybe he was trying to size him up. I don't know.
I mean, Ballo's are you really going to try and size up Andre Morgan if you're Ballo? Like, you're the tallest, you're the biggest dude on the floor at any given moment. That was weird.
My goodness. Aaron, I don't even know what to say. Like, I told you, just start the thing because I don't know where we're going with this. It doesn't make any goddamn sense what we just watched.
No.
We just watched the most maybe one of the I don't know if you'll find 4 more. Like, this has to be a top 5 most insane UC basketball game in the history of the program. They won the second half 63-61. Do you know how many Mick Cronin games we watched that struggled to get to 63 to 61?
I mean,
all of them.
Yeah.
I guess here's the ultimate question. What do you take from this against what is clearly a top 10, 15 type Arizona squad? Like, there's not many teams in the country that can match what we just saw from that Arizona team.
If you played the way that you played tonight, you should be able to hang with anyone.
Right.
You only turned the ball over 9 times. Arguably your third best player fouled out. Was definitely in foul trouble very early in the second half.
Davenport had 10, 2 of 6 from the floor, 2 of 4 from 3, made all his free throws, 5 rebounds. He had 12 assists on 33 made baskets. It was it was the epitome. I mean, I know people are gonna latch to this. It was an AAU game on steroids. It was doing with everybody making every shot they threw at the rim.
It was summer league, like the league that Nolly and Davenport were playing all summer. Like,
it was the Smith League.
Yeah.
Give me what else you got. What else you got?
It bothers me that there was another player that was not Field Williams with their first name on the back of their jersey. I don't know
I don't know. Carissa, I think it's a European thing.
I was gonna say I don't know what the cultural thing is there.
Carissa, maybe I guess he
Carissa.
Carissa is his first name. Kerr is his last name.
I don't know.
I
didn't like it. That bothered me.
I didn't like it.
leave that to Field and Field alone.
There's going to be a segment that wants to see more of Dan that comes out of this, and I agree with them. But right now, Dan's a 2-3. So in that game, in that situation, to take Dan off or to get Dan on the floor more,
Davenport has to foul out.
No, because Davenport's a 4.
Well, that just shifted things. It felt.
I know, but what I'm trying to get to is to get him on the floor more, you have to take out
Nolly,
Dave, or Landers,
right?
And you weren't. They went with Josh Moore at the 4 in place of Jeremiah because he was in foul trouble.
It doesn't feel like Arizona had 19 fouls called against them.
No, they fouled a decent amount. Like where that's annoying is the big guy just took his elbow and cleared out space every time he got the ball on the pit. No, well, Vic, whoever was on him. Well, I'm talking about.
I'm saying he cleared out Vic like that, and Kalu wasn't even close enough for him to clear out like that.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about Kalu. It's not working right now.
Never, ever try to ISO anyone up ever again, Kalu. That's one thing you could say about Kalu.
It didn't work tonight. I'll give you that. It didn't work tonight. And luckily they went away from it. They went to it. They tried to go to it. And my guess is they were trying to go to it to have him try to build up stack a couple fouls on those guys. Because that's the only way you were going to stop them, was to put them on the bench.
How is Tubelis not in the NBA?
That's a great question.
Ballo, I understand why he's not in the NBA, but how is Tubelis?
He's not there yet. But
how is Tubelis not in the NBA? Like right now, as we speak.
12 of 18, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 11 rebounds, 30 points.
It was his career. His career high was 32.
They had no answer for him in any way, shape, or form.
But I can't imagine many people who would. You got a 7-foot guy who runs like that, like
skilled with either hand.
Yeah.
If you leave him alone from 17 feet, he just stared him down and knocked down the jumper.
And apparently better with his left.
Yeah. I don't know if he's right or left-handed, but
it doesn't matter at that point.
Right. He was great with both. So 5:00 tomorrow. So what?
I just hope that Cincinnati didn't burn everything they had in this game.
I'm afraid of that.
Because
I'm also like, I watched that, like that Ohio State, San Diego State game was on.
Yeah.
Ohio State did a lot. Like, they got bullied in that game. I need to know, like, why was Zed Key out for Ohio State? Because if he doesn't play tomorrow, I like Cincinnati's chances a lot more, obviously, because he's probably their best player. 5:00 tomorrow, so 15 hours from now, Cincinnati gets Ohio State in Maui.
I mean, as the players, how do you even go to bed after something like that?
I don't know how I go to bed after something like that.
I mean, I know how I go to bed, but
I mean, I'm going to go upstairs and lay down and try to close my eyes.
I know I have to watch a baby tomorrow. I'm willing myself to sleep.
I have to do radio tomorrow. Thank God NKU got their ass kicked, because I now only have to do 1 hour of radio tomorrow. But tomorrow,
I do want to say I liked Finney being aggressive going to the rim.
Yeah, he
I need to see more of that.
I hope he's finding his place in this, like, system.
I don't want it to be when he's on the floor you have 4 shooters and Rob.
Right. Drive. Like, he was aggressive. Now, I also wonder, like, Arizona's just not overly what on a team that's leaking their bigs at every opportunity, they're not all that interested in playing defense.
Fair enough.
They just want to get the ball, go to the other end, and score. So, like, maybe Rob scores at the rim, but guess what? The 4 leaked out on the backside.
Yeah. They
throw the ball over the top, and you're trying to offensive rebound, right? So you're trying to send 2 and 3 guys to the glass. And all of a sudden you turn around over your head, and their 4 is just standing there, like, waiting to catch and just lay it up. It's Tommy Lloyd, kudos to you. That is, it looked like, people will tell me maybe I'm crazy for saying this. It looked like kind of the, like the old Loyola Marymount with, like, Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers. Like the just, we're gonna outscore you. We don't care.
They did. Not by
They're
much.
averaging 100 points a game, or just under 100 points a game.
Well, I think they mentioned it about 84 times during the broadcast that it's over 100.
But, well, now, they scored 101. So, yeah. Now they're still over. Like, that's what they want to do. 100. They want to beat you to the rim on the other end, and they don't care if, like, they give up a basket or 2. Why? Because they also have guards that are going to hit contested threes with people draped all over them when they don't get the run out. They have 9 guys that can score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys over, or 5 guys over 14.
They have 5 guys over 7 foot too.
Yeah. They shot 62.3% for the game. 38 for 61. 8 of 15 from 3.
Nothing to hang your head on.
Look, I know everybody's mad. That's what happens after a loss. Everybody's mad.
I'm not mad. I'm impressed.
After that NKU game, yeah. Aaron, I'm not going to lie. We'll end it at this. There were 3 or 4 points in that game. I felt like UC should have been down
30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And every time, all of a sudden it was back to 10. They got it down to 7. Like, I kind of sneaky felt at, like, the under 8 timeout, they might be able to steal this thing.
Craziest game I've ever. I can't remember a crazier game recently.
I don't even like. We're 20 minutes in. I don't know what I just watched. That's the nightcap. We'll see you tomorrow. Our sponsor is Galactic Fried Chicken right here on BearcatJournal.com.
See ya.